And here we stand today. We are making a very interesting dish, something which is very close to me, the country called Italy. This comes from the northern part of Italy, from a city called Friuli. It's called frico, and we are serving that with a tomato jam. We will learn. It's a very simple dish. It's with just potato, onion, olive oil, some herbs, and lots of Montasio cheese. But what we are doing today, we are replacing the Montasio cheese with my favorite Amul cheddar. It works, I can tell you, very well. No problem with that. It's much more tastier that way. Yeah, it's very easy. You can make it at home. Let's go. So as you can see, I have, okay, let's start what we should start with. We should start with washing our hands first, okay? Then, as you can see, I have put two ranges out here. One range for the potatoes, we'll cook the potatoes in here, and one range is for cooking the onions. So we start with the onions first. Slice the onions nicely. So in a frico, it's equal part of potatoes and onions, so keep that in mind. Put some virgin olive oil. Take these onions and cook it over there. Keep the temperature low. It's always good to do a slow cooking mostly for European food. That's exactly how it works. As the onions get cooked, we will take 2 numbers potatoes here. Cut them into small pieces. You don't have to much bother about the shape and size of it, because what we are making today is a pie. Do keep on asking questions if you have any, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.
Hi Chef. Mr. Gunjan Agarwal is asking the name of the recipe actually.
It's called frico, Frico. Frico. It is what we are making today is pretty similar to a Swiss dish. It's called a rosti. The frico dough has equal amounts of onion and potato and a great quantity of cheese as well, which rosti doesn't have. But then these countries, the cultures are intertwined, pretty similar kind of food. So we'll take around 1.5 potato and take it in another pan like that. And cook both of them simultaneously. Side by side. a little bit of seasoning to both. Do ensure that the seasoning is not very on the high side, because we have a lot of cheese going in afterwards in this. Of course, there's a lot of salt in those cheeses. We are using an Amul cheddar. It's a slightly, I'll not say high, but then Montasio is a very high amount of salt in that, but we are not using Montasio. Like I said, we are using a Amul cheddar. It though also have a little bit of saltiness to that, so keep the salt low at the beginning. We will also have some nice parsley going into both of them.
Chef Sakshi Rora is just asking, only cheddar cheese we have to use, or any other thing can we?
You can use any cheese which has a melting capacity. You can use Parmesan, you can use Montasio. Now in India you have a lot of cheese coming in, but I personally prefer the Amul cheddar, the Amul processed cheese or the cheddar cheese. It goes beautifully well with this dish. But then again, you can choose your own. What I'm saying is, please ensure that the cheese has a melting capacity. In here what is happening is that it's a pie where the potato and the onion is being held together by the cheese. So it's very important that we choose the cheese accordingly.
If there is one more question, do we need to wash the potatoes after chopping to eliminate starch?
No, we don't chop potatoes. We do not wash potatoes again and again, because the starch of the potato is what will bind the food, this thing together. It is pretty similar to the starch is so much important in this to make the pie, bind the pie together. We do not wash again and again. We wash it once after peeling, then again chopping, and then again washing. No. So as you can see, the onions are slightly browned. Brown it a little bit more and then keep it aside while the potatoes gets cooked.
Chef, what is the meaning of Giko?
Of
Giko. Giko.
Where is Giko in here? I think we are getting confused here. We are talking about a dish called frico, not Giko. Giko, I'm not very sure. I'm not an Italian, so an Italian can tell you what is this thing. Frico means fried. So it's basically to do with any fried dish. But in this case, frico as a dish, when somebody talks about frico as a dish, it means this dish what we are making. It's a pie made from in northern part of Italy in a place called Friuli.
Chef, is it good for our health?
Well, anything and everything that is made fresh is very good for your health, I can assure you that. So as long as you are making it fresh, it is very good for health. In the terms of, if you are saying that it is not fattening, I will not say it is not fattening. There are a whole lot of cheese that is going into it. Yes, it is a little bit on the fattening, but please understand, when in northern part of Italy, it's a very cold country. In that part of the country, what happens is that you need to really keep your body warm. So cheese-based pies, fondues, cream-based sauces, butter, cream, and things, stuff like that actually keep your body warm. So they tend to make these kind of dishes. This is basically the Alpine region of Europe. Not only Italy, if you go to any parts of this Alpine region of Europe, Germany, Switzerland, it touches a little bit of Montenegro, all these places you will see, slightly of France as well. All these places you will see they are very high on some ingredients. It may sound a little non-healthy for people who wants to avoid things like cheeses, cream, butter, etc. But I can tell you, I have a slight different view about this. Health is about fresh food and honestly cooked food. Health is not about how much of cream, butter, cheese that we intake. Yes, it has to be you taken in a right quantity, then it's healthy. Yes. So keep the onion aside for the time being. It is pretty much browned enough for this. No, just keep it there. In the meantime, we'll cook the potatoes a little bit more.
Can we use refined oil instead of olive oil?
Yes, you can use refined oil instead of olive oil.
Chef, can you please repeat the things in Hindi actually?
ओके, शुरू से शुरू करते हैं. हम एक डिश बना रहे हैं यहाँ पे. इस डिश का नाम है फ्रिको. फ्रिको इटली के जो उत्तर भाग है, एक उनका सिटी है, उसका नाम है फ्रिउली. वहाँ का बहुत फेवरेट डिश है. इस डिश में क्या क्या जा रहा है? इसमें जा रहा है प्याज, जो हम यहाँ पे महाराष्ट्र में कांदा भी बोलते हैं, आलू और बटाटा, थोड़ा सा ऑलिव ऑयल और खूब सारा अमूल चेडर चीज़. वैसे तो इटली में इसको ये चीज़ जो यूज़ करते हैं उस चीज़ का नाम है मोंतासियो. तो आज हम लोग अमूल चेडर चीज़ यूज़ कर रहे हैं और इसमें जा रहा है थोड़ा सा चॉप पार्सले. तो हमने क्या शुरुआत किया, हमने थोड़ा अनियन लिया एक पैन में और एक पैन में थोड़ा आलू लिया. दोनों को हमने छोटे छोटे साइज में काटा. किस तरीके से अनियन और पोटैटो को काटा जाता है उतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. कीप इट चंकी, थोड़ा सा साबुत रखें, थोड़ा सा एकदम पेस्ट जैसे ना बना दें. अनियन को अलग से ऑलिव ऑयल में सौते कर ले, उसमें सॉल्ट, पेपर, नमक और ब्लैक पेपर थोड़ा डाल के और थोड़ा सा पार्सले डाल के आलू को अलग से कुक करना है. पहले ऑयल में सौते कीजिए, फिर अभी जैसे मैंने किया थोड़ा सा पानी ऐड किया ताकि एकदम बारीकी से ये पक जाए हर तरीके से. कीप द एक जैसे रखिए कटिंग को ताकि एक साथ पूरा पक जाते हैं.
Chef, what is the option if we don't use onions?
We don't use onions, we don't put anything else. Actually it is a pie. आप ये वर्जन जो है इसका बहुत सारे वर्जन हो सकता है. आप टमाटर डालिए, कुछ भी डालिए, कोई भी हार्ड वेजिटेबल डालिए. कैरेट डाल सकते हैं ग्रेट करके, मूली डाल सकते हैं ग्रेट करके, एस्पैरागस डाल सकते हैं, ब्रोकली डाल सकते हैं, आपकी मर्जी. अगर इस डिश को आप अनियन गार्लिक और जिंजर के वगैरह बनाना चाहते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, ट्रेडिशनली ये तीन मेन इंग्रेडिएंट आर द थ्री मेन इंग्रेडिएंट्स ऑफ दिस प्लेस. One is the Montasio cheese, or today we are using the Amul cheddar, potato and onion. These are the three core ingredients. But food is a very subjective topic, and you can do exactly what you want. The taste will be pretty much similar.
शेफ, पार्सले ना हो तो क्या डालें?
रोजमेरी डालिए, बेसिल डालिए, या फिर थाइम डालिए. अगर आप इसको और थोड़ा इंडियनाइज करना चाहते हैं तो कोरिएंडर डालिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. जैसे आपके स्वाद है वैसे ही बन डालिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
What is mixed in the potato, chef?
Sorry?
What is mixed in the potatoes? The parsley.
Nothing, it's just parsley, olive oil, salt, pepper, potato, a little touch of water. So then, like I said, that you can make it on your own. I just don't want to tell you that this has to go, that has to go. I told you about the key ingredients that has to go. See, at the end of the day, it is pie. At the end of the day, it has to be likable by your family, likable by those who are eating it. So you make your own. So it should look like a pie. That's how it is. But then we can have as many variations as possible of the same.
Chef, with what dish this can be served actually?
But this is like a main course. It's don't have to serve it with the dish. So like I said, that it is like a pie. A pie can be served with breads. A pie can be eaten on its own. We are serving this with a jam that we have already pre-made. It is a pickled tomato jam. I feel with the cheesy pie that we are making, a pickled tomato jam can be an ideal accompaniment. It's like a, for many, it can work like a chutney that we love to eat chutneys at home, or a dip, whichever way you want to put it. As and how you would like to make it, I'll leave it to you. But ideally, if you go to Italy and all these countries, it is eaten as a pie for dinner, mostly.
Can we use processed cheese instead of cheddar?
Yes.
Mrs. Rukhsana is saying hello from South Africa.
Hi, Rukhsana, how are you? So the potatoes are almost done. What we do now is that we add on the earlier sauteed onions to it.
Chef, focaccia bread can be a good add-on with frico.
Yes, it is. You have taken the words from my mouth. I would love to make it with the focaccia. Now we are adding on the cheese. Like I said, the Amul cheddar is my favorite. I am adding that here. And we are going to go very, very generous. I also like the taste of Parmesan. So I'm adding a little bit of Parmesan on the top. Parmesan also gets you the color and a certain kind of smokiness. So we use an aged Parmesan, it gets you the certain kind of smokiness.
Chef, can we boil the potatoes earlier?
Well, you can boil the potatoes earlier, but I would really like that we start from the raw potatoes. That's why, what happens that as you boil the potatoes, you lose the starch because you take the water off. I'll rather do it in a very absorption method of cooking, exactly how risotto is made. That's the way I would like you to make this dish, because the starch needs to stay as it is inside the potato and not drained off. Now what we are going to do, you can use any oven. I'm going to put it inside a pizza oven that we have at the hotel. Come. Yes, Dhanur, you are right. Bruschetta plus frico with fresh ingredients is love. Jam, so Rashmi, you have a question. Jam is sweet or spicy? Jam will be sweet, pickle and spicy. Garlic, I do not suggest, it actually overpowers the taste of the cheese. Somebody has asked me whether garlic is good. Yeah, Dhanur, good glass of wine. Fantastic idea. A great glass of wine that will go with this dish would be a sparkling white. So this is how it's going to get burnt from the top. A little burnt, I'll not say burnt, but then it is, that smokiness comes in. Can we add, so Meher has actually, can we add potatoes in the sauteed iron directly rather than doing it separately? Yes, you can, Meher, but potatoes takes a little bit more time to cook. So I suggest you take a cast iron pan, do the sauteing of the onion, of the potatoes first, or what you can do is you can saute your onion first, keep it aside, and then the potatoes. Onion has a tendency, because of the sugar content in the onion, it has a tendency of getting into the it has a tendency where it will get brown faster, so you keep it aside and then you potatoes after that, and then again add on the onion once it is done. Yes, Sakshi, you can use oven also, but I really love the smokiness of the pizza oven and it gets evenly, so I put it inside a pizza oven. If not a pizza oven, please put it inside a regular oven. Any other way to cook without pizza oven? So Jyoti, I guess I answered that question. You can use it, you put it inside any oven. You can put it under salami if you have one at home, which is unlikely generally. Temperature time in the oven, anything between 300 to 350 degrees centigrade. Can we grill in the micro? I will rather say, Yasmin, you put it inside the microwave at the roast button. The grill button is not the right thing. Dhanur, yes, we can add the chili flakes, thyme, oregano. Do not use too many herbs, use only one herb. So, no, it's not a wood-fired oven, it's a gas-fired oven, but when we make our pizzas, we add on wood inside that to get a smokiness. Yes, Bina, you can use any one of them. Try not to use the rosemary because rosemary has a very overpowering flavor. Since this is a cheese dish, you should keep it. You should not let the cheese be the hero. Rosemary is more of an ingredient for bold flavors like red meats and all of that. So as you can see, it is pretty much done. We will rest it for 3 to 4 minutes before we cut the same.
Chef, can you just give a gist of the jam recipe?
Yeah, we'll come to the jam recipe, don't worry. So let it rest for 3-4 minutes, because if you have to cut it like a pie, give it a rest. Good. Any questions? क्या आप लोग हिंदी भी बोलते हैं? नहीं सर, हम हिंदी भी बोलते हैं, लेकिन आप ज़्यादा लोग अंग्रेजी समझते हैं, अंग्रेजी में भी बोलेंगे। आपको हिंदी चाहिए तो हिंदी में भी बोलेंगे। आप पूछिए, सवाल क्या है? Let it rest for 2-3 minutes more. We just demolded it from the pan. As you can see, it is into a shape of a pie. Any other questions?
Can beaten eggs be used on top of the potatoes to make it more heavier?
Hello. Hi. We'll just wait for 2 minutes for everybody else to join back. There was some problem with the sound. I'm sorry. Sometimes the internet just drops just like that. Are people joining in?
Yeah.
Wait for 2 minutes. Can you hear me now? Should we go? I hope everybody can hear me now. Okay, so we have rested the frico for some time. I will, I am liking it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a big piece of it. So I'm going to cut it like this. Take a slicer. Place a whole big chunk of it. Add some more cheese on top. It's a cheese dish at the end of it. Don't think too much and just go. Make it as. And here is the chutney for the same. Okay. Now coming to the chutney, I'll just take you through how the chutney is made. We will not make the chutney. It is very easy. Anybody and everybody can make a nice tomato jam. They call it a jam, a confit, a chutney in India. It is pretty similar. Take some tomatoes like this. Take some cloves, black pepper, cinnamon, turmeric. So I've basically tried to make it more Indian as possible. Mustard seeds, some brown sugar. So that's what gives you that jammy consistency, onion and salt. So you just cook all of them together, cook it at least for 45 minutes unless you achieve this jammy consistency. It will take quite a bit of a time, so I'm not taking your time for that, but anybody and everybody can make a nice jam recipe. This jam goes along like this. Add a little bit of parsley to the same, a little bit more maybe. In hotels we have this habit of garnishing the plates at the end of it, but I'm just keeping it very, very simple for all of you to replicate it at home. I'm not making it complicated at all. It's very important. Amul has told me to make it as simple as possible. I'm following their lead. Let me know, is there anything else I can ask? I can answer right away. Dhanur asks, did you char grill the tomatoes for the jam? Yes, Dhanur, you can char grill the tomatoes for the jam also, but I didn't. But that's okay. You get a very smoky flavor if you char grill the tomatoes. That's a very, what should I say, Middle Eastern style of making it. I made the jam in a very British style, so that's about it. Mega, I didn't get your questions for the jam. What was your questions? Sheila, last what I put tomato jam, a pickled tomato jam on the plate and some parsley to garnish it. That's about it. Guys, any other question? I'll be more than happy. Okay, can you tell the ingredients of jam again? Okay, the ingredients of jam, pretty simple. I made it in a very British, Anglo-British style of making a jam, which is tomatoes, cloves, black pepper, cinnamon, brown sugar, please note that brown sugar, not white, mustard seeds, some turmeric, chopped onions, salt. One thing which is missing here is, which I propose that you would use, is some red chili. Aditi, which bread goes with it? A fantastic question. I would personally prefer a focaccia to go with that. Sheila was asking in potato onion what you added. Nothing, Sheila, it's very simple. You saute the onion separately, saute the potato separately, add seasoning to both, add parsley, take the onion off in the potato, add some water and cook it till the time it is completely cooked. Get the onion back, cook it together a little bit more, add a lot of cheese on top of it, put it inside the ovens. As simple as that. Dhanur, yes, you can add apple jam, but it will be too sweet. Cheese has a slightness of sweetness already. I think a spicy tomato jam is more apt. Any other options in potato? A sweet potato is a good option. Pumpkin is a good option. Yes, Shailza, I used vinegar to pickle the, so this is what I have kept here. Apple cider vinegar. I have used this apple cider vinegar to make it pickle. Aditi, which bread? Like I answered, it is a focaccia is my personal favorite. But if you have a thing for chiwi breads, then ciabatta is the most apt bread for this. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? So this is how it looks like, our last glimpse. That's about it then. I guess nobody has any other questions. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Amul, for giving me this opportunity. I'll end with my introduction again. My name is Anirban. I'm the executive chef at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Pune. Please, you can find more about me at Anirban Dasgupta in Facebook, or you can find quite a bit of me at Chef Anirban Dasgupta in Instagram. Do follow, like, and make this dish at home. It is lovely, tasty, and ideal for lockdown periods. Saurav is asking, Chef, can we make pie crust and then stuff? Yes, you can make pie crust and then stuff, but like I told Saurav at the very beginning, this is a dish which is traditional and exactly the same way I have made it. It does not have a pie crust, but it looks like a pie overall. That's why it's called a pie. Sure, Aditi, I'll be back soon. You can request Amul to get me back. Sir, did you fry all these for jam and then grind or just blanched? I didn't blanch anything. I got everything put into a thick bottom pan and cooked it at a very slow temperature for 45 minutes for the jam. Thank you, Ruxana. I'm sure your family will enjoy that same. Finish. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll go offline now, and please connect with me, like I said, at Chef Anirban Dasgupta whenever you want to write anything or see anything in Instagram, and see for things. Thank you very much.